Hello Cancer, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general reading for those born under the sign of Cancer for November 2020. Got a bit of a full moon going on the 1st, so it's going to be an interesting start to the month, I'm sure. So let's see where this will take you. So this will be a general reading, so some parts of this may not resonate with you, most parts may. This is going to be concerning a general sense of things, so it may be something to do with you at work, or a spiritual reading, or relationships. Depends on what's needed most at this time. Okay. And I do have my cast off finally, which is good, but so I'm able to put my rings on again, which is even better. But still a little difficult to shuffle. But the more I do it, the better it's doing my hand, giving a nice stretch. Tell you what, it feels good to be able to do that again. That's all I can say. Alright, that's feeling good. Alright, we're going to be doing just a simple Celtic cross reading for you today, Cancer. And we'll see what's going on. For November, Ace of Wands. So the focus here is a passionate new beginning, very fiery new beginning. A lot of potential here is what I'm getting. What's crossing this? The Nine of Wands. So are we taking enough time to rest and look after ourselves perhaps in this? Let's see what else we have. The Knight of Swords. Two of Wands, that's been coming up a lot. Queen of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Decisions. High Priestess. Very good. Page of Cups. It's not so bad. And the possible outcome, King of Swords. The overall energy here, Judgment. So we've got some pretty good stuff going on for you, Cancer. That's good. So we have, it's not all fantastic, but you know, when is life ever? And I'm not going to sit here and try and pretend otherwise, but don't worry, it's nowhere near as bad as that. But let's see here. The Ace of Wands here, we have a great potential for a great new beginning here. I'm getting, there's a lot of enthusiasm starting to build. There's a lot of positive energy, really. It's like it's backing you up in this, is what I'm getting. Actually, now I'm looking over at Judgment card here. I'm getting, it's like, just before I looked over, I was getting like the universe is backing you up on this, like you're very well supported in this time. And I looked over here and it's like, bang, there you have it, the card of the divine. So yeah, very good positive energy coming in for the month of November. I get illumination, like there's going to be things that you're going to be seeing about yourself, is what I'm getting the most, that probably you didn't allow yourself to really see before. Nine of Wands here is crossing this, so the card of the wounded warrior, as they say. I always see this as, in a time of hardship or a time of battle, there's been many opponents this dude here has faced, okay? And he's taking a knee to basically regather his strength. So what's crossing you here is that for this great energy, like to take advantage of it the best way, it's like keep going, doing your own work, make sure you're getting the proper rest, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Actually, I'll say this, just like for example, if you might be saying, no, I'm ready, I've done enough healing, so I don't want to hear healing anymore, and it's like, I'm ready to go. Okay, take a quick glance around where you are now. I'm assuming you're at home, but let's say, look around your apartment, your home, you know, basement, or wherever you're living. Okay, I don't mean that in a bad way, it's just wherever you're living. Okay, and just see, is everything in a really good, perfect order? Is everything to the way that it really should be? Is it the best it possibly can be? If it's not, these are the immediate things that you need to start taking care of. Okay, let's say if you want a wonderful new relationship to come into your life, are you ready for someone else to come into your life? Or are you waiting for someone to come in and basically pick up after you, or sort of, so, or if someone comes around, oh, excuse the mess, and they have a look around and it's like, this person, yeah, that sort of thing. It's like, are you really ready? I'm sort of mentioning this, it's like, just before I started this reading, I had some dishes I needed to do. I'd literally used up all my forks and stuff. Having the cast on my hand has been very difficult to try and do dishes and things like that. And I dislike it. I dislike doing dishes. It's that one job I really don't like it. I find it gross, it's blah, blah, blah. So, well, the dishes need to be done and no one else is going to do them. So if you need to touch all that gross stuff and that's what's keeping you from it, get some rubber gloves, And it's like, and all of a sudden, well, you can do all that and you don't have to touch all the gross stuff, and all that gets done and it gets clean. So maybe it's something in that process that you're missing. It's here. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but it's like, well, maybe I've been overthinking it here. Okay. So it's like, just try and keep it simple, see where you really are. And then for things to naturally unfold as they should, what blockages do you have in place? And I think I'm getting it, actually, it's like, even just putting it that way, that's sort of a bit of a light bulb for a few people, so good. That's the sort of things that you've got to be working on. Simple, practical things, all right? You've done a lot of healing, you've done a lot of work, great. Now we've got to start looking after all the practical sort of aspects here, okay? So I just wanted to get that out because that was sort of an important message. So I can feel some frustration going on with some of the Cancerians here, which is understandable, So make sure that you're taking the proper care of yourself here first. You've got a lot of good stuff that's coming in behind you. That you've got a lot of support that's coming in. The universe wants you to succeed. Okay, you're not here to fail. Any of those failures is basically, if you're in the right position, you're going to succeed. And basically, if you're starting to see things while you're succeeding, while you're already getting swept away in the moment, and you start looking back and go, oh wait, I need to wash my bed sheets or whatever, they might find it because I haven't done it for whatever long, and it's like, that's not the stuff you want to be thinking about at that wonderful time. So keep it simple, keep it practical, and look what really needs to be attended to. And that's just a very practical approach to things at this time, is what I'm getting strongly here. The past energies here, Cancer, Queen of Cups. The way I read the cardinal signs as the queens, so this is the card of Cancer as well, but you may have been dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio in the past. Well, who else have we got here? We have Pisces here, the High Priestess, are the two main energies here. You also have Aquarius, the King here, and we have Gemini as the Knight. I don't normally read Knights too often as people, but that one was coming to me. So you may be dealing with an air sign here, possibly Aquarius or Gemini, possibly a Pisces, fellow water sign, or another water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But this being a card of Cancer, here we're coming in the past we've dealt with a lot of things, we've done a lot of healing, we've done some good work. Okay, this is an emotionally balanced person ready to move forward into a positive new aspect of their life. Okay, so coming in from a past energy is very good. Coming through here, what we have, let's start up here. We have the Knight of Swords, so your subconscious, what's crowning you. Communication may have been an issue, how to communicate what you really, I keep hearing, like, how people will say, to speak your truth or what your truth is and such and such. I've never liked that whole saying, but anyway, it's basically what you're afraid to communicate in a way is what I'm getting. It's where it's constructive or positive, because you may still be dealing with a lot of things creeping up, like because you're not completely done yet. Like you're not sort of in this Ace of Wands energy. You're still coming through with this Nine of Wands here. So we're getting close. We've got to go through the Ten of Wands, complete the cycle to have this brand new beginning with the Ace here. Okay, that's the procession. So we're at the 9 at the moment. Okay, so we're almost there, is basically what I'm getting here. But there may be still some negative thoughts maybe arising, or in your communication it might not be sort of, for example, you may be thinking of one sort of frame of mind, and then as soon as you start speaking you may find it's like, well, something completely different came out, that sort of thing. And it's just a process of adjusting, but there's still it's recognizing these things, finding out where it's sort of coming from, finding out where the source is, and then being able to move forward confidently. And that's with your communication, with your approach, and with your general well-being, because your general well-being is quite good. Seems like where any issue is, it may be with the communication, because there's still some stuff going on, and possibly the mind's still playing a few tricks, and you sort of still got to get around that a little bit. Okay, is what I'm getting. Two of Wands here, and the Two of Swords. I'll read these a little similarly, close together, so to speak. So Two of Wands, you definitely have a path to choose. Two of Swords, you definitely have a decision to make here. Okay, this is how you're seeing yourself, is basically you're trying to get across. Can be a little bit cold in your communication, I'm seeing, and it can be seen as such here with the outcome of the King of Swords here. But you're basically blindfolded to all, you're keeping emotion out of it, and you're basically, as I was sort of saying, it's like speaking the truth of it. Sometimes it may be a bit difficult for people to take that sort of thing. Okay, so depending on the approach, perhaps that's sort of something to be aware of more than anything, and sort of practice a little bit. Maybe it's like, what are you trying to say, more as how you're trying to say it, so to speak. Like, rather than concentrating on, so to speak, the specific words, it's like, what's the message that you're trying to get across? And then the words will sort of naturally sort of come, it's that sort of thing. But I don't see this as a negative thing. It's just how other people may be taking it sort of sometimes the wrong way, or sometimes it's a bit hard for them to deal with. That's a part of it too, but don't be, basically what I'm getting is, like, don't be too closed off towards other people, whether you're right or wrong. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to take, especially if the other person, say for example, if you're 100% right and they know it, and they can't really argue with you, but it still puts them in a difficult position, and they've still got a lot of hard work. Whereas it's like, well, you probably come through all this sort of stuff and it's a lot easier, but they have a little understanding of it and they can't see the way forward. So it's like, it's some things you'll find as naturally being intuitive, that some things will come more naturally to you than to others. Okay, so probably just a little softer in the approach. Basically, you're seeing yourself as a little bit cold, but you're seeing yourself as very honest and truthful. But here we'll get back to the Two of Wands. So you basically have a decision to make, which path to take, is what this card is generally representing here. I'm getting for you, Cancer, that there really is no wrong choice in which path you take. It's just the manner of how you're taking it. And that's sort of the things that I was sort of talking about previously. That's pretty much it. It doesn't really matter which way you're going to go, but it's how you step. Like, be aware of every step that you take. Do it consciously. Okay, that's the main advice here. and don't overthink it too much. I'm getting that too, where some of you may be stagnating a bit and not taking a path, even though you see everything before you. You may have gotten all the advice in the world. You have all this wonderful stuff in front of you, but you still haven't taken that step forward. So if that's the case too, be conscious of where you're taking the step, okay? And sometimes you've just got to take a leap of faith and just, move forward to get that momentum going. Everyone makes mistakes. Learn from them if you make them, but that's not to say it's like you could take a first step and it's like your shoelace wasn't tied and you trip over your shoelace. So again, sort of just check it, simple practical things. It's like before you take the first step, are your shoelaces tied? It probably doesn't sound so silly now that I'm putting it sort of in this context, but it's a very serious thing. You don't want to take that first step, your shoelace is untied, you trip and you get a nasty cut or something, It's like, that's no good. So these are the things that the steps we take before we take our steps, so to speak. Make sure that everything's been taken care of. Make sure that you don't have any baggage in place or there's nothing of these to-do lists left. Do the to-do lists, okay? Get them out of the way, and then you have nothing weighing you down for this brand new positive, this wonderful energy that's coming in for you in November. Needs to be taken advantage of, okay? So you can't sort of wait for too long. Just got to keep going, okay? In your environment, how others are seeing you, the High Priestess, very intuitive card. So people are seeing you as a very intuitive person. People are seeing you as someone that they can go to seek advice. You seem to probably know all the answers. As I've been saying, you've been going through a lot of healing. You've been going through a lot of work. And now it's like you're not the one seeking the answers. People are coming to you to seek them, because you seem to have found so many, that sort of thing. For some of you that is, because I'm picking up for a lot of intuitive people here. I'm fortunate with my channel. I have a lot of, you probably wouldn't be able to tell or what have you, but from what I get, there are a lot of people that are high up on their path that are actually here, so that's very good. And this is for them, this is for everyone. Very intuitive person here. People are seeing you as, that's the main thing. But someone that has a deeper understanding, someone that has a deeper wisdom, someone there's something behind the words they say. And so that's what I'm saying, is be careful sometimes of how you bring it across, because it can be quite harsh. I know I can be quite harsh sometimes when I'm getting things across, especially when I know I'm right. So that's something that I try to work on, and that's something you can only try. Just like I said, it's more important that you're aware of it than taking any real action for it, because you don't want to sort of censor yourself, and you don't want to sort of hide what you're really trying to say. It's just what you're really trying to say. Think about more the message you're trying to give, more than the trying to choose the correct words how to say it. Is the main message there. Hopes and fears here, Page of Cups. If this is a romantic thing here, for example, you're wondering, is this offer ever going to come? Is the message I'm getting. This person is looking away. It's like they're looking off into the distance, like, where is this person? Are they ever going to come into my life? Same again. Don't wait for the kettle to boil. And take some positive forward steps forward, get a few things done, and basically that kettle's already, it's boiled before you know it. It's already clicked off, and you might have to boil it again for a little while just to, because it's already, you're working on yourself, it's already coming into your life. So if you want this to usher in any faster, it's like, keep going with you. That's the main thing, because you're doing very well. Just keep going, make sure you take some positive forward steps. Make sure everything's in place before you start taking some steps, so you're not feeling like you're clumsy when you take them, and it's like, oh, I've messed up, I've embarrassed myself, and and all the rest of it. I'm a very shy, introverted person. Where I used to be well, I'm definitely quite introverted, but these days I'm a bit different, you know. But when I was growing up, very shy, very introverted, and I'm not the sort of person that likes fame, popularity, anything like that. I'm the quiet kid in the corner that's observing everyone else. Okay, so and I started my own YouTube channel. You know, that wasn't the easiest thing in the world for me to do, and I was putting it off. I had everything in place, and I put off doing my first readings for so long because I didn't want to mess it up, and I didn't want to do the wrong thing, and I spent so much time worrying about that I never actually got started. So there's something in that for you. That's kind of the point of me saying that. It's sometimes you just have to go make those first steps, make those mistakes. Oh, notice the shoelace went tied. Get up, because it's how you really come through that. You pick yourself up, you dust yourself up, and you take another step. Oh, nothing went wrong this time. Good, and you're a bit more confident. Take another step, and then bang! All of a sudden, you have forward momentum. There you have it. That's the key. You have the King of Swords here. So this is the possible outcome and advice. Don't worry, I haven't missed the Ten of Pentacles. I'm getting to that. But while I'm on this roll here with this sort of energy, I'm going to continue on. We have the King of Swords. So people are going to see you as very wise. I'm going to stop myself short there because I don't want to build up your confidence a little too much. Over what it should be, if you know what I mean. So it's like people are going to be seeing you as a mature, wise, intelligent person, someone that they can talk to, someone that they want to spend time with, someone that if they wish to speak to on any level, you're both an intelligent and intuitive person. There's someone that can come to you for advice, for counsel, that sort of thing. But just basically, it's just you're just someone good to talk to in the most general sense. People see you and they just want to talk to you, that sort of thing. Because this, all this energy here and what you'll be moving into here, the Queen of Cups, Ace of Wands, this is coming into the Ten of Pentacles. In this card, I like this symbolism on this card here because it's like it symbolizes a hidden treasure. It's like you really don't know what you've got. And I'm not going to say till it's gone because it's not going to be gone, but you just don't know what you have right now. It's like, be grateful for what you have. More of it is going to become. There is going to be a very bright and prosperous future here for those that this is resonating with. Keep going, keep following your path, and allow others with love to follow their own. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. Keep going your own way. You're doing fine. Just keep going. Just a few little things, you probably missed on the way because you've been working hard doing all this other things. And it's like a few little practical things, making sure bed's made. Great. Oh, it's not made. All right. I'll get to that later. No. Do it before you go and do something else. Okay. That's kind of the thing to it. Don't put it off is what the message is. Okay, because everything that you're doing is basically building up. So you have none of these wands left. We're coming through that cycle into the Ten of Wands, and you've gotten rid of all those little chores, all those niggling things, all those little monkeys on your back. When you're back down at 0, then you come down to the 1, and you're going straight into a 10. Okay, that's basically the process I'm seeing here. And I've just noticed, yes, we are a little bit over the time I was specifying here, but yeah, it was a little bit of a longer reading here for you, Cancer, but it seemed well worth said. Hey, usually your Cancer and your readings tend to be my longest anyway, because that's just the way it is. But anyway, Cancer, you've got a lot of good things coming in for you this month. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Take that first step. If this isn't, I'm actually getting if this is a new business venture or something too that you're trying to work on, because I was actually talking about, so when I started YouTube, for example, keep going with that, make sure everything's in place, take those first steps. If you're going to look foolish, be a little foolish, have a little fun with it, know what you're going to do better next time, or just adjust or change that next time or something. You've got a lot of good fortune coming in for you. This is in work, career, and just in general, you really don't know what you have yet, because it's coming, don't worry. And when it comes, it's like everything's already in place, and you'll be feeling perfect, just this wonderful sense of balance with everything in life around you. Alright, I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. I do hope this helped bring some clarity to your situation, and until next time, take very good care.